They stopped me at the rope like I was late for my own life. "Private event," he said, smiling without warmth. My ex-wife's husband stood just behind him, tucks pressed sharp, ego sharper. No extra guests tonight. He didn't look at me when he said it, just adjusted his cufflinks and took a slow sip of champagne like I was background noise, something to be edited out later. I didn't argue. Men who've been underestimated learn patience early. I was about to step aside when footsteps hurried up behind us. "Sir, Mr. Chairman," the valet said, slightly breathless. "Your Aston Martin is ready. Shall I place it in your reserved bay?" The word chairman landed like broken glass. The smile on my ex-wife's husband froze mid-curve. His eyes flicked to me, really looked this time. Confusion first, then calculation, then the quiet panic men feel when the room shifts without asking permission. "Yes," I said calmly. "Let him park it." I handed over the keys. The valet nodded like this was routine. For him, it was. For them, it was not. She used to tell me success was about humility, said ambition made people ugly, said I should be grateful for stability while she chased vision. Funny how vision always required my money and someone else's name. The cheating wasn't the sharpest knife, that was just the visible wound. The real damage came earlier, how she edited me down slowly, how my ideas were sweet but unrealistic, how my confidence became something she teased at dinner parties, how my silence became convenient. While she networked upward, I learned downward. Who owed who, which smiles were rented, which companies survived on borrowed air and bad accounting. I didn't rage, I archived. I learned her new husband's firm was over-leveraged and overpraised. I learned the board hated him quietly. I learned his investors trusted the wrong people because the pitch sounded moral. I bought the debt through intermediaries. I funded the audit no one wanted. I waited. 2 weeks before the gala, the vote passed. He found out when I walked into the boardroom and took the seat at the head of the table. He called it betrayal. I called it governance. His termination packet was already prepared, his signature line already flagged. He threatened lawyers. I smiled politely. Lawyers were how I got there. At the gala, she wore silver this time. Same hunger in her eyes, same practiced laugh. She saw me late, always did. "You," she said, surprised but trying not to be. "I didn't know you were invited." "I wasn't," I said. "I host." Her husband stiffened beside her. He knew now. The room knew too. Names travel faster than apologies. "That car," he said quietly. "The valet?" "Mine," I said. "The building too." The silence spread. People suddenly remembered meetings they'd missed with me, conversations they'd cut short. I leaned in, just enough for her to hear. "You said I lacked presence," I said softly. "Turns out I was just standing in the wrong shadow." I walked away before they could speak. Outside, the night felt lighter. The engine turned over smoothly, obedient. Power does that when it recognizes you. I didn't win by embarrassing them. I won by becoming unavoidable. And that's something no gala, no marriage, no smirk can ever take away again.